Hi, my name is Jeff Stuerman, and I'm a graduate of Parkway West, 1978.
Okay, do you have a favorite memory of high school?
My favorite memory of high school is just the learning. When you're blessed with so many tremendous faculty and teachers and coaches and counselors who are encouraging you to learn and try new things, experience new things. I think my favorite memories of just Parkway in general is almost the liberal arts approach to education. When you're studying Beethoven in your German class, or you're working other types of leadership skills when you're in cadet teaching or what have you. My favorite memories are just that exposure to just a whole wide berth of knowledge.
Are there any specific educators you'd like to mention that maybe there's a funny story or something special connection?
I would have to say the teacher who challenged me the most was Don Ribbing, Mr. Ribbing. And I really credit Mr. Ribbing for teaching me to think critically, the importance of word choice. I really appreciated his dry wit. He was the type of teacher who would comment, oh, you got a haircut. Mr. Rabina goes, no, I got all of them cut. All those really dry, corny things that just made you scratch your head. But my favorite memory of him was when I turned a paper in and I double stapled it in the corner, and he'd circled it and he wrote redundant on the paper. So, but the thing about being deliberate, being purposeful, really owning what you believed and then documenting it. But then, so I was an English and math junkie, so it was Mr. Gibbons and Mr. Stoll in the math department. So the three of them were really challenged the way I think.
Okay. Was there a coach? Were you in some after school or some extracurricular activities?
I spent a lot of time at the pool. In fact, my senior year, I think I was there half a day. I arranged it so that study hall and PE and cadet teaching were all in the afternoon, and I cadet taught PE. And so I worked a great deal with Coach Melvin, and it was really Coach Melvin who really coaxed out that inner leader, really in a totally different way. And it was also through working with him that I really found an appreciation for working with younger people and really developing others. And I never really thought of it, but I think my earliest memories of really helping other people came from really helping the younger classmen that were coming behind me. So I credit a lot of that to Coach Melvin.
Well, I understand you do a lot of volunteer work, a lot of philanthropy. Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
I totally believe in civic volunteering and philanthropy. I am a diehard, unapologetic capitalist. However, philanthropy and capitalists go hand in hand. If capitalism is the hand, philanthropy is the glove. And so I really believe that everything is all about trying to make a difference. And so I try to volunteer as much as I possibly can. And when I'm mentoring young leaders or people that are aspiring to leaders, I really encourage them to join boards, join organizations. I found in my career, I actually learned more about corporate governance and leadership and working on committees in my volunteer activities that I was able to bring into my vocational activities. So it's been really uncanny. I just believe that you really can't out-to-give yourself. It comes back in multitudes, but I really appreciate the opportunities that I've had to serve in a lot of different volunteer capacities. I would like to really thank Parkway for really preparing me in my career and in college. As I've shared with others, you really don't fully understand the quality of the education you're receiving it while you're receiving it. In fact, sometimes you're begrudgingly going along. But Parkway so prepared me for excelling in college which prepared me for graduate school, which prepared me for my career. And when you run all that back, it was that commitment and that dedication that everyone in Parkway, the teachers, the administrators, the coaches, the counselors, that really made that possible. And now, looking back, I fully understand that it's possible for you to recognize talents that people have that they don't recognize yet. And what I credit Parkway with is really early on identifying strengths, opportunities for improvement, and encouragement. But then in the old traditional Al Burr way, still setting that expectation and holding you personally accountable for using those uniquely inspired gifts and graces. So I credit a great deal of life to Parkway, and I really thank my parents for moving to Parkway intentionally so that I would receive a Parkway education way back in 5th grade.